Welcome peeps, I'm Jade Holding from Photo Factor. Welcome to the final session in chapter 6 of getting to know some Photoshop basics. In this chapter we've been looking at various ways of getting rid of unwanted objects in your image. We've already looked at the spot healing brush tool, we've looked at the clone stamp tool, and in the final session I'm going to show you how to make use of the content aware fill feature. And so without any further ado, let's dive straight in. So for this entire chapter, we've been making use of this image of the beautiful Tony. Thanks, Tony, for letting us use your image. And so in the previous session, by using the clone stamp tool, we brought in this additional R here. And so let's just pretend this is how it was shot. And I'm looking at this image and I think, this R looks a bit weird to me. I want to get rid of this R. Let's trash this R. And so the way we're going to do that is, first of all, we need to select this area. And there's numerous ways we can do this. I'm going to make use of the polygonal lasso tool. I'm going to click on that, come over to the area, just make a very rough selection. Click once, click again, click again, click again. That's maybe a bit much. Let's get rid of that. Anyway, so now we've got the area we want to get rid of, or at least rather just this R. And so now we head on over to Edit, scroll on down to Content Aware Fill, click on that, and this new dialog box appears. And you'll see we're presented with two images here. The image on the left, you'll see it's got the title bar here of the actual image. And so this is the actual image that we're working on. The one here on the right is simply just a preview. And so when you arrive at this dialog box, you're going to find that, you see I've got it here on custom, but actually if you're opening it up for the first time, it's going to come up with auto. And so what auto does is, I don't know how it arrives at what areas it wants to sample, but nonetheless, all this green area that you're seeing here is just a mask that Photoshop is showing you what areas it is going to sample in order to come up with the data that it needs to fill in this area. To the right here, you can see that it is previewing the results that you're going to get. Just as a matter of interest, if you don't like the green, you can change it to whatever color you want. Let's go with pink. Anyway, so back to what it is I'm trying to show you. You'll see here the result we've got, and ain't bad. It's actually pretty good, but it's maybe a little bit patchy. There's some areas here that aren't great. You'll see there's a little dark patch there that's not too wonderful, this dark patch here. And so what I'm going to tell you guys is don't do auto. So instead of auto, which I've already shown you, there is an option here for rectangular, which is a little bit more specific. And that's also not giving us a bad result. But what I want to show you is custom. And so custom brings up this tool over here, the sampling brush tool, and you can dictate which areas you want Photoshop to sample. And so I'm just going to say, hey Photoshop, I dig this area here. I want you to sample that area. And I maybe want you to sample a little bit here to the right, or rather to the top of the R. Please sample those two areas for me. And you'll see the preview here will update. Now, there's still a slightly little dark area here, but that's okay. I think that looks normal to me. I can zoom in to just get a better look at the result. I'm happy with that, guys. Look, I can get a little bit more pedantic and say, look, that's not perfect. There's maybe a dark area here that's not perfect. And so I might want to play around here until I get a more pleasing result, but I'm cool with that. I'm going to say click on apply here. I can see it's applied it here to the image on the left. And if I'm happy with that result, I'm going to say okay, please do apply that content aware fill. And I can now click on deselect. I can head on over here to select in the menu bar, scroll down to deselect, or I can hit Command D on the Mac, Control D on the Windows, and that selection disappears. And boom! The unwanted R is magically gone. What did I tell you? Magic, right? The guys at Adobe have done such an amazing job at making life so easy for us. Thanks, guys. You guys rock. If you've gotten value out of these sessions, do give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button below. Tell your friends about us, and I'll see you at the next session. Until then, stay safe, be cool. Catch you next time. Hey, what's up? All things photography. What's up? Welcome to chapter 6. 3 different ways of and I'm pretty sure you welcome the client